A newsroom is only as good as the stories it's willing to print, including the ones the editor doesn't want to hear. Today, data sources and information. Vikram has decided he loves one stock, and he's quietly built a feed that agrees with him all day long. He feels more certain than ever. But certainty that only ever hears itself has a name, the echo chamber, and it's one of the quietest ways good investors go wrong. Meet Vikram. He's 41, runs a business in Pune, and a few months ago he fell in love with one particular stock. Since then, without quite meaning to, he's curated his whole feed around it. He follows the bulls, likes the cheerleaders, and mutes or unfollows anyone who sounds doubtful. Every morning his timeline is a wall of agreement, and every morning he feels a little more certain he's right. It feels like research. It feels like conviction. But watch what it's actually doing. Here's the trap. Vikram sees 10 posts a day cheering his stock, and it feels like 10 independent pieces of evidence. But it isn't. It's one opinion, his own, bouncing back at him from people he specifically chose because they already agreed. That's an echo chamber, a newsroom that only prints stories flattering the editor. And the real damage is invisible. By muting every skeptic, he's also muted the early warnings, the debt, the competition, the stretched valuation, the exact stories that could save him. He feels safest right when he's most exposed. So, guided by his mentor, Vikram does what a good editor does, he assigns the opposing story on purpose. First, he goes and reads the strongest, smartest bear case against his own stock, not the dumb trolls, the serious critics. Second, he follows one skeptic he genuinely respects, so a dissenting voice is always in his feed. And third, the powerful one, he writes down, in advance and while he's calm, the answer to a single question: what would actually change my mind? What fact, if it turned out true, would make me sell? Deciding that before the pressure hits is what keeps him honest. Here's what Invest-InsightsPRO wants you to take away. A feed that always agrees with you isn't telling you you're right, it's telling you that you built it to agree. Confirmation bias is that quiet. We all seek out what flatters what we already believe, and we filter out the rest without noticing. So a wall of agreement is not evidence, and the strong feeling of certainty it gives you is not proof. The genuine edge, the thing almost nobody does, is to actively hunt for the story that could prove you wrong, and to take it seriously when you find it. So here's the tool. Run a balanced desk on anything you own or want to buy. On one side, write your bull case, the strongest version of why you're right. On the other, force yourself to write the bear case, and to write it well, go read a serious critic, not a straw man. And underneath both, name your kill switch, the specific fact that, if it came true, would make you sell. Deciding that in advance, while you're calm and unattached, is what stops the echo chamber from making the decision for you later, when you're not. Your turn. You love a stock, and you follow only the accounts that agree with you. What actually improves your investing most here? Option A, follow even more bulls, so you never miss the good news. Option C, mute the doubters, since they're just being negative. Or option B, deliberately read the strongest bear case and follow one smart skeptic you respect. It's B. More agreement adds volume, not information. The one voice that disagrees intelligently is worth more than 100 that cheer, because it's the only one that can tell you something you don't already believe. One more. A credible, well-informed analyst posts a carefully argued bearish thread about a stock you own. What do? Option A, block them and scroll back to the bulls. Option C, rally the other holders to pile on the critics so everyone feels better. Or option B, actually read it, check the facts they raise, and update your view if it holds up. It's B, of course. The bearish thread on something you own is the single most valuable thing in your feed that day, not because it's right, but because it's the test your thesis has to pass. Attacking the messenger keeps you comfortable and keeps you blind. So here's the heart of it. Certainty that only ever hears itself isn't strength, it's a blind spot with good lighting. To break the echo chamber, do 3 things. 1. Assign the opposing story. Go and read the strongest bear case against your own view. 2. Follow one smart skeptic you respect, so a dissenting voice always sits in your feed. And 3. Write your kill switch, decide, in advance, what fact would change your mind. A balanced desk beats a cheering section every single time. Start free, with education and no cheering section to sell you, at app.investinsightspro.com. Your score is next.